Hey everyone, it's Logan again. Thank you for coming back for another week of video. I hope you all had an amazing week. I know that my last video was only posted a few days ago, so it's not really a full week, so I apologize for that. However, I wanted to get back on schedule for this week's video. This isn't my original video that I had done. I was doing editing and I realized I really didn't like the video, so this was my backup idea. But it came from you guys, the viewers, and I really appreciate that. I went on Instagram and I was like, what are things you guys want me to talk about? And this is one of them that came back to me, and it's the one that stood out the most, and that is products I've tried for my face that I just don't like. And they're actually, I would not recommend these to anyone. I know that some of them are really popular, especially for teenagers. At least when I was a teenager, they're really popular, and they're still being sold today. And they're quite often on sale, so that kind of tells me there's still a market for them. And I'd love to see these businesses, but these products just kind of not exist anymore, kind of just disappear. So the first one is the St. Ives Apricot Facial Scrub. So this is a product that I used daily when I was in high school, and even into my later years, immediately after high school, the first couple of years. And the reason why it's one of the products I would not recommend and that I hope kind of just disappear off the face of the earth is because the formulation isn't that great. It doesn't actually help clean deep into the pore. It's kind of gimmicky in the fact that when you're rubbing your face, you feel all the stuff coming out of your pores, but it's really just the apricot scrub, the little pieces of apricot that's actually in the cream, I guess. It's more of a cream than a gel. And the fact that apricot actually is not good for your skin. There's apricot oils that are specifically formulated for skincare products, and that's fine. But pieces of the apricot going onto your skin, it's actually really bad because apricot gets stuck in the pores, which then inflames the pores and helps while it breaks down, is causing bacteria to fill that pore up all over again, and then which leads to acne and pimples, blackheads, and a breakout. And which is partly why I actually had a really, really bad time with blackheads on my nose, on my forehead, right under on my cheekbones. Those are the worst spots for me to have blackheads, and it was actually being caused by the apricot scrub that I was using. And I had used it for years. I'd been told to use it, recommended to me. I knew all of my friends were using it, and it's one of the worst things I could have been using on my face. Props to me for washing my face in high school, but sadly I was using a product that was more detrimental, and it has actually caused some scarring on my face for me. This is not from that's from sun, because I didn't use SPF. But it's a really bad product for your skin, and I'll try to put a picture right here of the product so you know what I'm talking about if you don't remember. So stop using this. If you're using that, stop using it. You don't need a scrub on your face every single day. Exfoliation you should be doing a mild exfoliant. For me, I do a mild exfoliant every day, just because I have a lot of sebum production in my face. I am normal skin, but I do have the oily T-zone that does get really bad blackheads. Right now I still have some blackheads on my nose. This is mainly caused by the mask, which is also causing little mini breakouts on my face, which are really annoying. And then this one I accidentally scratched when I took off my mask one day, so it's kind of taking forever to heal, where normally they go away really quickly because of the products I'm using. This one is only a couple days old, and it's already starting to go it looks better than this one does. And this one's like 3 weeks old almost, and it's really bugging me. But yes, scrubs should only be used once a week at max. I don't remember the last time I used a scrub, because I don't need a physical exfoliation on my face ever. a lot of people actually are very irritated by that, and I used to have really dry, irritated skin in high school. And now looking back on it, I'm like, oh, it was the apricot scrub that was what was doing it. And probably one of the other products I'll mention today as well. So no, just like don't use facial scrubs on your face unless you really have a lot of blackheads. But again, don't use an apricot scrub. Use something that has a little bit more of a chemical exfoliant in it. You don't really need to be doing that because you're just scratching the surface. Really, you're not getting deep into the pore. That's going to pull out all that sebum and oils and bacteria that's in your pores. I really like right now for an exfoliant on top of my regular cleanser, I'm using YFXFIOWT's salicylic acid serum. Salicylic acid is really good for acne. It helps reduce the swelling of the pimple as well as it gets down and cleans out the pore and reduces the swelling. It's helped a lot with this, but because I was down and I scratched it by accident and I didn't get to it right away because I was out of this. I'm almost out of this again. I don't know if I'm not the only one using it. That's why. It has stuck around. But regardless of that, that's a much better exfoliant to be using on your face and helping clean out the pores. My secondary exfoliant I have been using, I've using a little bit more than I should be using. I'm starting to hold back on it just because now that I'm getting back to a proper pH balance on my face, better sebum production again, because I was just having a really bad time with that mask, is the Pharmacy's Deep Sweet 2% BHA toner. BHA is actually, salicylic acid is a type of BHA, but BHA is a chemical exfoliant that really gets deep into the pores, cleans them out, and at the same time helps tighten the pores, so like closing them, which helps prevent the sebum from getting into it, as well as any bacteria from your mask, from the pollutants in the air and the environment we're in, especially living in the metropolis area. Like I live in Abbotsford, which isn't too metropolis when we look at Vancouver, Toronto, Edmonton, and sort of cities like that. But there's gas from your cars, all that's getting into the air, and people smoking, all that's in the air, and it's just getting into your skin, which is why we cleanse every day, on top of our own sebum production. But this is helping clean those out, clean the pores out, and helping heal the skin at the same time. I would recommend using this once a week. Right now I'm using it a little bit more often, almost daily, just because I was really getting into my pores, but now I'm holding back because it's just going to dry my skin eventually, and I don't need an exfoliant like that every day. Your regular cleanser should just be like a gel based or an oil based, depending on your skin type. And I can do another video on that, which one's better. I use a balm and a gel daily, one or the other, or sometimes both, depending on what's going on with my skin. But that is a really long version of don't use St. Ives apricot scrub or anything similar to it. So the next product that I've tried, and I'll never ever use this one again, and as I'm thinking about it, just the pain of it on my face coming back, and that was those little oxy pads. Don't even know what the purpose of them was, because they weren't a cleanser. I think maybe they were a toner replacer, but they were marketed as like an anti-acne treatment and help reduce the acne, help reduce the swelling on your face. And all I can think about the fact that they just burned. And fun fact, if a product is burning your skin, you need to stop using it. Looking back, it's probably an exfoliant that just has a lot of acid in it. I actually think it was really heavy in alcohol, which if you watch one of my older videos, which are only a couple weeks old now, I avoid alcohol in my skincare. Not to say that there isn't a couple products that probably has it in it, but if it smells like alcohol, if it's in high concentration, I'm not going to use it because alcohol burns, physically feels like it's going to burn your skin, but also it dries out your skin, and especially in the winter, I know here really, we want to keep that moisture on our skin. And if I'm just using an alcohol product that is just dry my skin out, I have to use more other product like moisturizer and hydrators to overcompensate that, and I'm spending more money. I don't like the smell of alcohol on my skin. I don't like the feeling of it, so I just avoid it altogether. I know there are certain skincare people on YouTube that are iffy with it as well, or they're like, you know what, it's just fine, it's do what you want to do. My personal opinion is just avoid products that have it in the first 4 or 5 ingredients in the skincare, just because that's going to have a higher percentage in it, and I don't want that on my face, and I don't recommend that on anyone's face really. But the oxy pads were just like cotton pads in a little wet jar that you just take out and you just rub it all over your face, and they burned. And I don't think they really helped with my acne at any point, because I had scarring still, and I still have scarring, like I already said, from acne, so I don't think that product really helped in any way with my acne. And I still see them on the shelf today. The other set of products, it's the Clean and Clear brand. I used to use their morning Wake Me Up cleansing wash with little beads. The beads are gimmicky. Once again, they're not really doing anything. They don't melt or dissolve in your face. They're not, when you rub your hands, you can physically feel the beads. And that's just, if they're breaking down, all they're getting stuck in the pores again, which I'm not going to explain all of again. And again, Clean Clear has alcohol in their products. They're not the main ingredient, thankfully, but I didn't really like them. I didn't find that the cleanser really actually cleansed my pores or my face. I didn't really see any help in them. Even their acne line, I didn't really see any benefit or change while using any of their products. And I bought their whole Clean Clear like acne line, and I found my face was either really oily or really dry, and that was outside my T-zone. I was like, my whole face was like that. So I personally would not use those again. As well as nowadays I'm vegan, their products aren't vegan, so that's another reason why I wouldn't use them. But even for non-vegan people, I wouldn't really recommend those products, because I think they're outdated and they don't really deliver on their promises. I used their hydration products, I used their acne products. The only one I can think of that I actually think I liked was a little bottle, and it was like a spot treatment. So if you had a really bad acne, you just put that on and you let it sit. Like, you just leave it on your face as a little gel. And I think that was the only product that I ever saw any success with. I remember I had it in my locker in high school, and friends had acne. I was like, here you go, this works. I don't remember what it's called, and I actually haven't seen it on the shelves in a while. And I haven't bought it in years, but that would be the only product I would say that actually worked for me. I'm trying to think if there's any other product that's like, no. Oh, there was a toner. I'm just gonna quickly look up to see what toner that was, because I don't remember the brand. So it was the Nivea Refreshing or Hydrative Toner, and I remember it being very medicinal smelling, even though it says it's alcohol free. I just remember it being like, it smells so awful on my face, and I felt like it dried out my skin a lot. The ingredients I saw online now don't seem to be very drying, but it was very quick drying on my face, and it never really felt like it absorbed into my skin properly. Like for the next half hour, my skin was very tacky feeling, and it didn't really feel refreshed. I remember thinking at the time it felt refreshed after the tackiness went away, but now I just know that it was kind of a burning sensation now, because now I have better products and I know a bit more about skincare. I'm like, oh, this is what it's supposed to feel like on my face, not like that. And that one was like $4. I think it was like $3.98 at Walmart. And I used to work at Walmart, so that was a really good deal for me to grab. And I wouldn't buy that again. It was it's not a good product on my face. And again, I assumed a burning or a tingling sensation was it working on my face, when it isn't. It's hurting or irritating my skin, and it's gonna start causing more issues. And then I wasn't at the time using proper moisturizer. I don't think I really moisturized ever. And if I did, it was one of those acne ones that made my face very, very oily, and I didn't like it. And like, I had horrible acne in high school. It went away after a while, but it wasn't. I don't think it was because of my skincare routine. I think it was just my hormones that had gone away. But and it was able to get under control. But yeah, my skin was not good. I don't like any of those products now. I'm like, oh, that's a good product. I remember good times with that. No, I remember my skin being bad. And those are really the products that I wouldn't use, and I wouldn't recommend them today. I know that and it says in my video the other day, I don't think price point is really an indicator of quality in your skincare, because you like the Ordinary brand, you can get products anywhere from $5 to $20. I think you can probably want a little bit more, and they're all affordable. They're all really good products. And then there's other lines, like other products I do like. They're like Vita. They're made in Canada and more natural company. They're a little bit more pricier, and I just like their toner and the cleanser, and then their everyday moisturizer, their facial, the Wow Cream. I think that's what it's called. I really like those, but they're not for everyone. They can still irritate your skin. They don't, thankfully, react poorly with my skin, and I like them. And then having that something that's a little bit more expensive, a little bit more bougie, makes me look forward to washing my face and doing my skincare routine, because I feel like I have to use those products because I spent money on them, and they work. They're good products. I like them. But you don't have to spend a lot on your skincare routine to get the benefits out of it. You can go down to your basics, go to a lower price point product line, and you can still get the same results. You just have to be very cautious of the products or the ingredients that are being used, and making sure that it's formulated properly, looking at reviews, and doing a little bit of research just to be like, okay, this ingredient's a good ingredient. When I buy skincare now, I look at, okay, well, I'm looking for squalene, and I'm gonna find a product that has that, or I'm just gonna buy a straight up serum of squalene, which is true. I just bought plant-based or plant-derived squalene from Ordinary. It's like $8, not bad. Very hydrated product, thankfully. I'm really enjoying that. But I look for ingredients, and then I'm finding the products that have that as its main focus, and then I'm looking at the other ingredients and being like, okay, is this a filler, or is this a good product or a good ingredient? And it takes me a little more time to make my decisions when I'm buying my new skincares and such, but they're more informed, and the benefits of my skin are showing, for me at least. Like, I can see the difference, I can feel the difference on my skin, and that's something I think we all kind of need to realize. It's not like you're going to find a size product and it's going to work forever. Our skin's constantly changing. The seasons affect our skin. Our diet affects our skin. So as things change, so does our skincare routine, and we need to develop or change with that. It's not to say like you need to go and buy more expensive products and get all these super specific products. We just gotta find something that's gonna complement our skin better to deal with the new changes that are occurring in our skin. This is totally off topic from the topic of the video, but that's okay, because I'm giving my wisdom, whatever wisdom I have. But that's where I'll end it after that. If you have any suggestions on videos or questions you want me to cover, message me on Instagram, or you can leave a comment down below in the video. And I will get back to you, because maybe I did cover it and I can like send you that way, or I'll cover it if I can. I am very new to the field of YouTube as well as skincare in general, but I'm constantly learning, and if you can find something for me that I don't have the answer for, I'm going to look for it, and I'm going to try and find it so I can use it on my face and then give you my true opinion and recommendation based on that. And I also want to say that I don't have any sponsorships. I'm not affiliated with any brands. I know I talk about The Ordinary a lot, talk about Viva Care a lot. I'm not associated with them. These are my true opinions based on the knowledge I have through what I have learned about skincare, as well as what I've experienced on my own face. I take a lot of my information from different YouTube bloggers, as well as listening to different podcasts from dermatologists that I trust. So I'm constantly learning, constantly changing my routine to match what I'm learning, and I'm looking at different products, and I hope that comes or translates across into these videos. So when I do give a recommendation, it's not because I'm making money off it, it's because I genuinely believe in the product and what I'm saying with that. However, I do have Rakuten has a referral program, and it allows me to get a little bit of money if you sign up with their link. You can also get $5 after your first purchase of $25 with an eligible website. Sephora is on there, and that's where I get the majority of my skincare products. So if you do sign up, or you do decide to buy something from Sephora, sign up for Rakuten today, download the app, and then you can easily just go in and find Sephora within the app. It brings you to Sephora's website, and you order, and you get your $5, and that is how I can continue to make these videos. But that is all from me today. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!